There he is.
Hey, what's up?
How we doing, man?
Doing well. Doing well. I'd be doing better if I didn't flop on the field last night.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I appreciate the impromptu. It's Saturday at noon right now. We got Jared Hughes on the show, and we were just DMing, and I was trying to figure out a time for you to come on. We Gotta Believe, and he said, "Fuck it, you got time right now? I just had a big coffee. Let's do it." So I can already tell you're the type of guy who this is going to be fun. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Last night, not one of the moments you want to have out there, but you're being a good sport about it. You're rolling with the punches, and I believe, in my mind, no such thing as bad publicity. This is a great baseball highlight, in my opinion.
I don't know if I agree with the no such thing as bad publicity, but I do feel at times that I'm becoming some sort of walking, talking meme after the situation last year where I sprinted in, the camera cut to Real Mewtwo, and he shook his head. And now I've got this under my belt. It's not a good situation in terms of memes.
The Real Mewtwo moment, that went viral. Was that, fans took that and ran with it as he didn't want you coming in or thought someone else should have been in that moment. Was that what happened there? Or was there a conversation afterwards? Was that just bad timing with the cameras, or what was the backstory behind that?
Now, the backstory is it was bad timing with the cameras, and he heard, I think he and Gabe were talking, our manager, and he heard something and was just kind of like, oh, geez, kind of rolled his eyes, and it cut right from me to him rolling his eyes. And I think pretty much every time people see me sprint, even though I'm intense, I mean it, I'm competitive, I'm in the moment, everybody sees it and they kind of roll their eyes, which is all right. I'm not trying to be pretty. I'm trying to pitch good.
Hell yeah, man. That's the name of the game. I mean, we talk about that a lot with Nimmo. He's always sprinting down to first on a walk or a hit by pitch, and everybody has opinions about that as well. Anytime you do anything a little bit different, it's going to get attention. But man, that was funny the way it looked like. Oh no, not this guy.
Yeah. What do you think the better meme was? Do you think the Real Mewtwo meme's better, or the one last night where I'm flopped?
Well, let's see. We'll pull Kyle. Let's pull up the video here of last night. We can do a little screen share here as we watch it. Last night was fun. It was fun to watch. It was quite the moment. I applaud you for the effort. There's a lot of guys out there who would have just said, "Fuck it," that's a base hit. So thanks for sticking with it. As a fan, we appreciate it. But
and thank you for saying it was Waka. You tweeted out that was Waka, and that made my night. I was like, all right, at least no one knows it's me.
Yeah, that was just I was watching Waka all night, obviously, had a brain fart and wrote his name instead of yours. So yeah, you're welcome. I deflected a little bit of the heat.
Yeah, so I got the ground ball. I threw a nasty sinker. The ball moved a ton, and I was pumped. I got the ground ball. My eyes get big. I'm like, all right, I can make this play. Taking off the mound, it's a little wet, right? So I'm not moving as fast as I otherwise could because I'm really fast. Everybody knows that. They've seen me sprint. And then I get to the ball and I realize, I can't get to it. I got to slide. And the second I slide and my knee hit the ground, it just sunk right into the grass because it was soaked. It rained all night. Yep. And then from that moment on, all hell broke loose. It wasn't good.
That divot is like a shitty 9-iron on the golf course. You went deep into the grass on that one.
It was probably 8 inches into the grass. It was like a huge hole. And I tried convincing everybody just oh, it's fine. We can just play through it because I just knew that the TV was re-showing the replay. And I was like, we just got to get through this, guys. Come on, next hitter, let's go. But then the TV showed the replay 10 times. So it was no way anybody was going to miss it. But my favorite part about it, I don't know if you can cut back to it, but the part that I'm trying to convince, I got 100 texts this morning of what a dummy I look like.
Sure.
So when I flopped, I rolled and then I was on my back and I thought to myself, okay, first base is behind me and I've got the ball. So I did this little
it was a basketball shot almost. You're snapping your wrist that way.
and here's my argument. I don't know if you guys are going to be with me on this or not, but a true athlete can't even make that motion right there. A true athlete gives up a true athlete makes that. A non-athlete can't make that. Oh man, I just caught myself in my words. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that was athletic, man. That was me in the moment trying to make a play. If I make that, everybody's celebrating me. It's top 10.
Absolutely.
I don't make it, then all of a sudden, it's on Barstool and everybody's laughing.
You're talking to a couple of Mets fans who, I mean, every time Bartolo was flipping the ball behind his back or flipping out of his glove on a play to first, those are some of our favorite highlights ever. If you completed that play, you go down in history. I mean, you probably go down in history for different reasons on this one. I mean, I got a text from my mom last night. My mom is the baseball influence in my life. She's the reason why I'm a Mets fan. So we're always watching and texting. And she just texted me, "What the hell just happened?" It was pure confusion, man. It was great.
Was she impressed or disappointed?
She was scared. She thought you were going to be injured.
Okay. Well, I appreciate her care. I appreciate her care about it.
She said, "What the hell was that? That guy's knee is destroyed." So I think you were going to be on the DL. So I guess things could be worse. Do you think about it that way?
Oh yeah, no. Immediately, I stood up and I was like, "All right, am I okay? Did I just hurt myself?" And I'm okay. Like all my teammates, like, "Are you okay?" And then I mean, I think today, because last night's game didn't go the way we wanted, so no one was joking about it last night. But today, right. I'd imagine that it's not going to be pretty scene for me in the clubhouse.
Well, you did the right thing and you got ahead of it. That tweet saying New Balance isn't going to be happy with me that's how you got to put these things. It's in this era on social media and just the way that fans are. You show a little bit of a sense of humor and you're fine. You're golden. That's all you got to do. It's so easy.
So I'm 6'7". I grew up and I was always
I didn't know you were that tall.
So I grew up and I was this like skinny kid, but my head hasn't grown since I was like 10 years old, right? So when I was in elementary school, kids were rude. Like they were really rude because of how I looked, and I was a goofy looking kid, and they would tease me. And I learned that the best way to go with it is to embrace it, right? Like, okay, fine, I'm goofy, whatever. Like that's fine. But honestly, I kind of embrace the goofiness. I love it. Again, like I when I'm on the field, looking pretty isn't an issue for me. I don't really care. I want to win. I want to dominate. I want to be a good player. So I feel like embracing the goofiness, being able to laugh at yourself, I'm all good with that. But it will be a little tough to deal with all these memes that are coming out.
Listen, I mean, pretty. Who cares about pretty when you're in the big leagues, man? I would love to go back to to those elementary school kids and show them the career earnings and say, who's fucking laughing now, guys?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I went to elementary school with Mark Zuckerberg though. So I'm kidding. I didn't do that.
I mean, that's a tough break because any other high school, elementary school in America, you are. You're the rich guy from school. Apparently not with Zuckerberg. Wow. Did you like know him? Did you hang out with him?
No, I was joking. No, I was definitely. I was definitely the top dog to come out of that elementary school, no doubt.
Now, my question to you, Jared, is: so you've had this happen before, obviously, with the Real Mewtwo stuff. Once you realize, all right, I'm healthy, I'm good. Didn't get the ad at first. Is your next thought? Goddamn, all the idiots like me and KFC are at home blogging it, tweeting it. Everyone's just having a time of their life. We're all quarantined. We're all just basically memeing you to death as you're back on the mound trying to get out of the inning.
Yeah, it definitely crossed my mind that the TV would be showing the replay a bunch and that there's just no way that it was going to look good. I was kind of hoping that maybe it looked kind of good because I tried to slide, but it didn't look good. It didn't look good at all.
Yeah, we're still thinking that did not end up being the case.
As two very good-looking athletes that you're talking to right now, trust me, we were pretty light on you. Us everyone at Barstool is all good-looking and great athletes. So don't worry, you're in the safe space right now with us.
I'm sure I am. I really trust you guys a lot. We know each other so well.
Well, I also so there's the Real Mewtwo moment, and then last night. But honestly,
there's a bunch more too.
What's that? Oh yeah, there's a bunch more because when we found out you signed with the Mets, we dug in and started looking at your stats and whatnot, and your stock photos, sir, are just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you got this intensity in your eyes that I don't know whether you're going to strike me out or kill me. I mean, some of these, we'll pull them up here. Kyle can share them from all the different teams you've been on. Some of them are funny. Some of them are scary. Some of them look like you're trying to be like Zoolander with blue steel. I mean, they are. There are some great photos out there of you. Let's take a look at. I mean, that looks like you're staring right through my soul, dude. Those are crazy guys to the max.
That was my smile too, I think. So yeah, when I was the story behind it is like when you pitch out of the bullpen or any sort of pitch, or when they announce you, they put you up on the big screen. And I've played with a lot of guys. I'm 35, so I know a lot of guys across the league, and I played with a lot of guys in the minor leagues. I played for 6 years in the minors. Everybody knows me as like kind of like a funny, goofy dude, and I don't want to be known as that when I'm on the mound. I want to be business when I'm on the mound. So when they look up there and they see the intense look, they probably are like, oh man, that's kind of crazy. Or like I want them to take me a little seriously. I think it ends up backfiring, but as long as it's in their head, I'm with it.
Well, this one is the serious one. This is the one that's like, I mean fucking business. This is like a dad face if you're mad at the kids. Like, go to your room. Try not to like spill in the bed.
You're in big trouble, buddy.
Yeah.
I've definitely said that to my son before. Definitely. Yeah.
My personal favorite is there's two from your time in with the Reds. First one is a smiling picture. And here this one means business. You got on the Reds, you have the 3 shades of Jared Hughes. This is I'm on the mound, I mean business. Then you got the happy photo, which is let's say maybe after the game, after you've made a web gem and you completed the play, you've got the smile on your face. Look at that. That's happy, Jared. That's all things are good. And then you got the male model. I call it the thinker. You got the ball and you're staring off. This one is beautiful. Oh yeah.
That's good. That's a good picture right there. That means you see that on the. You tell me if you're playing in a baseball game and you see that on the scoreboard, you're going to want to dig into the box. I don't think so.
Hell no. Not me.
I don't think so.
Not me, man.
Yeah, the one I did with the smile, I did because my mom told me I had to. She was like, "Listen, all my friends. I tell my friends you play baseball, then they Google you and they see these pictures." And it's embarrassing for me. So you need to smile at least once so I could have a smiling photo to show people. So that's why I did it.
I mean, they jumped out at me. And when you first signed, Clem told me every year we try to pick out like our guys. Like JD Davis was my guy last year. I just had a good feeling about him, kind of coming out of nowhere. And you jumped up on our radar. And I was like, this looks like he could be one of our guys. He's got the look for it. Looks like he's got the attitude for it. And now that I see how you roll with the punches, you're officially one of our guys. You are one of the guys on Gotta Believe for the 2020 season.
I got to tell you what an honor it is. I don't know who to thank. I think I'll probably thank all my teammates. Without them, I couldn't do it. And then the kids that teased me in elementary school, I thank them too.
It's not, making it to the big leagues, making the money, having success, all pales in comparison to this honor right here today on a Saturday afternoon.
Cool. Do I get like a award or something? You send me something?
Yeah. You know what?
Okay.
We're gonna make like a
hoodie, like a sweatshirt or something.
Yeah, I will get you a T-shirt or a plaque or something along those lines that we'll get it to you in the clubhouse. You can prominently display it right in your locker. I'm sure nobody will make fun of you for that at all.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll do it. I'll for sure put it up. It won't be in any post-game interviews because there's nobody in the clubhouse. It's all separated, but I'll have it in there. Yeah, and you won't know if I don't.
We've also dubbed a nickname for you, if it's all right, because JD Davis. Do you know what the D stands for in JD Davis?
No clue.
Davis. His name is Jonathan Davis. The JD, he just was known as JD. They just added it, and the reason it was there, they'd still the thing. So he got double Davis as his nickname.
Nice.
His nickname is the Puerto Rican because he's, I guess, quarter Puerto Rican.
Yep.
We love that nickname. And then for you, I hope this is all right. I dubbed you the Mad Dog because once I saw those eyes of intensity, I said that's a mad. And everyone needs a Mad Dog in their life, and I think being named Mad Dog is like that's a good nickname to roll. So is that cool? Is that clear? The Jared Hughes board?
100%. I'm in. Mad Dog. Hey, you guys, you broadcast on XM sometimes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be the most famous Mad Dog on XM. It's perfect.
Yeah, we're hoping that one day, fans can return and you'll still be a part of the franchise, and we can have the Mad Dog Pound, where we'll have a section of the crowd for you, and maybe we'll get out. We'll all have like crazy eyes or something, and whenever you run out, we'll just go bananas for you.
We'll start barking.
I would love that. I would love that. I'll run even faster. I love it. Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. Oh, I like it. Okay. All right. Now, can you actually? Can you do? Are they doing like entrance music? Are you doing songs when you come out?
Yeah. They're doing it. No one knows about it.
Dog out for us.
I can think about it. I don't know. I gotta think about that before I commit to it.
The best thing that ever happened to you. The Mad Dog is gonna change your life.
Okay.
That's either a soft yes or a soft no. I don't know which one, but I'll take either of them right now.
Listen, let me tell you, when we had Bartolo, I dubbed him Big Sexy, and that shit took off. And he wrote the book. We're doing T-shirts. It can be a good thing to get a nickname rolling. So if you do a little Who Let the Dogs Out for us, and you're the Mad Dog, I'm telling you, it's gonna be big things for your career, bud. Big things.
It's just tough, man, because sometimes I pitch in like the fourth inning, and it's the game. Like I'm just trying to get out of a jam or something, and it's like. Everybody's like, all right, it's a really serious time. Like, this isn't going well, and Jared's got to get us out of it. And you just see me, who let the dogs? It doesn't.
The Baja Men are many things. They're not fourth inning band, though. The Baja Men don't come after the seventh.
I mean, remember, what was that? Like, back in, like, 2000, right? That was part of they played in the seventh inning stretch or whatever it was. I mean, that was part
of their like rally song, the all the way to the World Series. Yeah.
Right. So there's some history there with it. I think Mets fans, the true ones, will appreciate the throwback. We'll work it in there. We'll figure it out. How has the vibe been? Just like this season, obviously, is got to be the weirdest thing you've ever experienced as a professional. Clearly, with the Marlins, Cardinals, Brewers, a couple teams have had problems with it. Aside from that, have you settled in? Is this getting like the new normal, or is it still weird every day you show up?
Yeah, it's the new normal, but we are like continually improving our regulations. Even yesterday, the MLB released a new PDF of a bunch of new regulations that we need to follow in order to make sure that we stop the spread of COVID. I actually had COVID early last month and beat it, and it was tough. And I don't want to. I hope nobody gets it. Right. I hope we can find a way to like really stop this spread. So we're going to follow this new MLB list of regulations. And I think that's the answer, is just to keep evolving and understanding what we need to do to stop it.
How was your experience? I know, like Freddie Freeman was talking, some seriously scary stuff. Did you have that bad of a bout?
Yeah, I did. It was scary. It wasn't good for me. It seems like some guys, they don't get it too bad, but I got it pretty bad. And it took me probably 9-10 days to beat it. But at the same time, I feel like I don't know. I did a good job of quarantining. I didn't see anybody, so I feel good about that. At least that I don't think I continued the spread.
Do you feel like kind of like Superman now? Like you got the antibodies? Like,
yeah,
you can't touch me.
It makes me wonder, like, if that ups my value as a player. But I mean, I don't think it does. It's messed up. I do think that the antibodies, it's great to have them. I don't know how long they'll last or whatever, but it wasn't worth it. Like, it wasn't worth getting sick like that. But it is great to have them in hindsight.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How it's been a tough go for us as Mets fans. Some ups, some downs. We're pretty battle tested over the years. If you've been around, I'm 35, Clem's 37. So we've seen it all. But this year particularly is weird for the fans as well. And the whole Cespedes situation with the opt out was just a real kick to this, real gut shot for us as part of the team. What was the vibe there when you realize that the yo that we thought maybe was going to return is no longer?
I'm a player. I respect other players' decisions. I do think that the thing that's so great about Mets fans is it's the passion, right? It's this huge fan base that is so passionate about every single game. And it's unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I think that's what's so awesome about it is you're like it could be Mets could win 10 straight and lose one ugly one, and people would be upset. They'd be pissed, right? Because they care. They want to see domination every game, because this is their team. We're a big market team. We're good. We need to be winning. And we know that, and we are going to be winning. but we really appreciate the fan base for having that much passion because we have the same passion.
Do you though? I mean, are there moments
Yeah.
where, because I notoriously am a negative fan because I've just been through the worst and I always expect the worst. So I'll hand up. I am an unfair. I'm the asshole sitting on my couch, complaining. But is there actually appreciation, or are you guys behind closed doors being like, cut us some fucking slack, guys?
No, complain all you want. We're out there. We're going to be winning. But complain all you want because if you're a fan, that's part of it. It's part of being a fan. You can be a happy fan, you can be a negative, whatever you want. You're a fan,
Yeah.
I'm actually this might not endear me to you, but I grew up a Lakers fan, so I know exactly what you're saying, right? Like I'm the same way. And when I hear anybody complain about me, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I need to be better. I get it.
Honestly, it's the way to be. There's not many guys who I really think true. A lot of guys say that, I'm sure. That's like the proper answer PR wise. But to really feel that and embrace that's a different story. And I think the more guys that would do that, the better off they'd be. To understand it's not, it's not personal. It's just the desire to win. And when we're starving for a win the way we are, it's really just I always say it's like a family thing. It's like you get in fights with your family or you're tough.
That's a good point.
But it's because we're in it for the long haul together, and so we got high expectations and whatnot. But I'm impressed though, because I think I would understand it, but I think at times I would be like, Jesus, get off my back, man. I'm trying,
No, the way you put it as a family thing is perfect. We're all part of the Mets family, and the families don't always get along, but we all have the same thing in mind, and so we love each other. We want to win. I don't know if families always want to win, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We had Jeff McNeil on the show. It was his first full season before that, and we had just said, we basically apologized. We're like, listen, we're going to say stupid shit. We're going to boo you. We're going to even though we love you, the first time something dumb happens, we're going to lose our minds. We're like, out of all the fan bases, I think even though, obviously you grew up a baseball fan too, the New York Mets have a certain stigma with them, right? And it's like, we don't exactly win. We lose in the most unbelievable, heartbreaking fashion. You come back from the COVID list, your, teammate opts out, but may not have told the team that everyone thinks God knows what happened to him. So you kind of just saw a little bit of the circus in your very short time here. And I guess I'll just relay the same message to you, especially you, Jared. We love you. We love you no matter what you see on social media, the memes that come out of it. We love you guys. We just want to win just as much as you guys do. Maybe even, I wouldn't even say more so. We're on the same page with you right now. So I apologize ahead of time for the nonsense we
I think so. So let's do this. Let's win. What do you say?
Amen, man. That's the plan right there. I mean, if we can make it happen, I would love to hear it.
Yeah.
That's the guy you got to worry about right there. That's the guy you got to sell. I'm the idiot optimist. Actually, no, the idiot optimist is Kyle. He's the producer of this right now. I'm kind of in the middle. Kevin's the one with the heart of coal.
And you got to meet another friend of ours. His name is Frank the Tank. He's a guy from Jersey who is he predicted that we're going to go. I'm a we guy, by the way. I say we because I'm in it.
Okay, of course. Yeah, we're family. Of course you say we.
He said we were going to go 3-43 the rest of the way, I believe was his prediction. So I'm negative, but I'm not the furthest negative, all right?
Yeah, I don't agree with him.
No,
I already tell you, I like him because he's family, but I don't like his opinions.
Amen.
Right.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Well,
we would probably get into it at Thanksgiving dinner. Me and him. Yeah.
When the Yo situation happened, was that, I mean, that's kind of been characterized every which way by the media and the fans. Was it something did you guys know? Was it something that blindsided you? Because the team has been known to mishandle things. He has been known to mishandle things. Where was the truth on that situation?
I just wasn't looped in on it. I had just gotten, I literally just got there from being back from COVID. So, I mean, I wish I could share more, but I just wasn't looped in, and I don't have much to share on it.
I do feel like that's one of those things that I don't think we're ever going to know as fans. I think that's going to be, they're going to the grave with that one. So it's unfortunate. We all hoped that we would see the Yo from 2015. But the good news is, I mean, getting Dom Smith in that lineup, I love Dom Smith, man. He is a hell of a glove and a hell of a bat. So I think in a weird way, maybe a little bit of a blessing in disguise to free up that DH spot and kind of work some new lineups in there.
Yeah, I think so. He's awesome. I'm pumped to watch him play. I like how much he's playing. He's a good teammate, good player, and could really be something special here. I mean, I don't know. There's not going to be an all-star team this year, but he would be a sleeper pick for an all-star appearance.
Have you paired off? How does it work? Is it like the bullpen guys stick together as kind of a crew, or do you have any a teammate or two that you really stick with?
It's again, I just got here because I was kind of like, I missed most of summer camp, but from what it seems like, a lot of it right now is we're trying to keep socially distanced. So a lot of our conversations are from 6 feet or further apart with masks on, but we all get along. Like, I'll talk to anybody, like position players, pitchers, everybody's a buddy, everybody's friends. Yeah. So bullpen guys probably spend the most time with other bullpen guys just because we work out together, we throw together, then we sit in the bullpen during the game together. So I would imagine by the end of the year, I'll be better friends with the bullpen guys than anybody else, just due to how much time we spent together. That's typically what it's been in my career. But overall, I like everybody. We've been friends. We're all good friends in the clubhouse.
This is a crazy thought in my mind. I just feel like Jared's gonna just become good friends with Betances because they're just the two tallest guys. They're like acolytes.
It's gonna be like Brad from Peru just walking around, just combined height of 15 feet. You maniac.
He makes me feel normal. Finally, after all these years, I'm around somebody that doesn't make me feel like some sort of tall monster. He makes me feel totally normal. So I agree.
Hang out with friends. You got to stick around Betances, and every time you play the Nationals, hang out with Scherzer for the eyes, and then you'll just be totally normalized. Everything about you will just be like, all the guys just like me.
You think my eyes are crazy? Check out this guy's eyes.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
All right, Mad Dog. Listen, we really appreciate it. Would love to have you on whenever you want to check in with us. Give us an update. We can shoot the shit, talk baseball, talk. It doesn't even have to be baseball. Whatever else is going on in your life, you're one of our guys now. You're in the family, so please don't be a stranger.
Yeah, it's been cool. I appreciate you guys having me on. I appreciate you guys being family. I like that.
Keep up those web gems, all right?
All right. Keep up the memes. Oh, geez. All right.
Have a good one, brother.
All right, see you guys. Bye.